Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the daily wrap for what was the first day of my streaming week, Friday, the 21st of July, 2023. Street Fighter Friday. What a day. First of all, Level 1 podcast today, very eventful because not only did I recap everything that I did on my day off yesterday, but also some big developments and things to change to the schedule because they're doing server maintenance this Sunday night on Street Fighter 6, so I have to do the community night later in the week. The premiere of GTA 5, but I need feedback on if I should be able to play GTA 5 with the music on or not starting tomorrow night, among other things. It was a really jam-packed podcast. We had news stories and everything to cover. It was just a ton of stuff to talk about, all right? And then we jumped into Street Fighter 6, and in Street Fighter 6 today, the first stream was Lily. 3 hours of Lily online ranked multiplayer. She was actually around 3-star platinum, okay? And previously I had, hit or miss performance with her. Sometimes better, sometimes not as good. But I was hoping to continue that momentum that I had from back on Wednesday when I had played with Zangief and had a really great run. Remember, I had my biggest win streak ever with Zangief and a ridiculous amount of wins. So I was hoping to do the same thing with Lily tonight, or today, I should say. So I studied some tech videos last night, and guess what? I did really good with Lily. I actually think I did just as good with Lily as I did with Zangief, if not even maybe slightly better. I wasn't getting as long win streaks, but I was winning a lot of sets. And I was leveling up, and similar to Zangief, again, I started down at like 3-star, and I got all the way up to 5-star platinum, and started to make progress towards diamond. And so, I did really good with Lily. I had a ton of fun. Was frustrated a little bit with some dropped moves and things, but for the most part, new hit confirmed combos for giant damage, some really good, tricks, punishes, some new things to do in the corner, after a wall bounce and stuff. Just basically some really, really good stuff. And went well. Ranked up, felt really, really good about that session because I had learned from playing online and all the things I've been applying from all my other characters, the basics with pairing or whatever, and did really well, all right? Now, I'm going to be honest with all of you. Tonight's late stream is Luke. 2 hours of Luke. I was dreading it. Do you want to know why I was dreading the 2 hours of Luke? I'll tell you why. Last week, on Friday, Street Fighter Friday, I played Luke all day. If you remember, when I first started using Luke, I didn't even really know much about him because it was the first time I'd ever picked him. And I did my placement matches, and just through sheer basics and fundamentals, I won so much, I got to diamond. And the entire day for the rest of that first stream, and even that night stream, I kept playing at diamond level, and I was hanging. I mean, I was losing, but I was hanging at diamond. I wasn't being, demoted or anything. I was doing good. In reality, it was funny because I didn't have any combos or anything I was doing, okay? I was literally just doing basics and winning. I knew some of his combos, but I couldn't pull them off yet because I didn't have the timing or the muscle memory to do it yet. But overall, last week, I did really good for a debut with a new character, Luke. I did super good with him compared to anyone else. And, I actually said I feel like at that point, he was my second best character. Now, I'll be honest with you. Now, this week that I played with Zangief and Lily, I don't think Luke is my second best character anymore. I actually think I'm better now with Zangief and Lily than I am with Luke. I would say Blanca's my best. Zangief and Lily are about equal, and then Luke's just under there. Okay, that's how I'm ranking how good I am with each character. So why was I dreading playing with Luke tonight? Well, it's this simple. A week ago, I was playing at diamond level all day. So I was hanging, I was, learning the fundamentals, etc. This week, I hadn't played with him in so long that immediately when I started playing tonight, I was rusty and I lost a ridiculous amount. I was losing every single match, back to back. I was like, wow, I can't remember the normal stuff I'm doing. I knew a new combo I wanted to use that's a little better. And the thing is, over the course of the night, I did actually learn the combos a little better. And I started learning things like, for example, there is a way to combo his level 3 super after a combo in the corner. But I couldn't remember how to do it. I thought I knew how to do it, and I missed it 3 or 4 times, which would have won me entire matches. And I was like, what the hell? Then someone in stream chat, because it was Muon, said, it's, you have to do the quarter circle back fierce punch move first. You bounce them off the wall with that, and then you could do the super. And then late in the night, I figured it out. I was like, oh my God. So basically, here's the deal. I'm not even kidding you. The entire first hour that I played with Luke tonight, I lost every match. So I went from, mid to high 1-star diamond down back to 5-star platinum. And I was upset. I was completely covered in sweat. I was so upset because a lot of these matches I thought I had won, and I kept dropping moves. I couldn't dash cancel. I couldn't complete the combo. It was bad. Some weird thing that I'm noticing now, when I play at a really low millisecond, like for example, if you're playing at 10, 15, 20 milliseconds in the game drops your inputs a lot. And I think the reason is because it's trying to play the game so fast, almost real time, that it has an issue keeping up, and it drops your inputs. For example, when I was playing matches at 30, 40 milliseconds tonight, I was actually getting more combos, more things on reaction than I was when I was playing at the lower millisecond. And I think it's because the game has rollback netcode. Rollback netcode has issues where it creates dropped inputs to catch up at faster connection rates. I don't like that because of that. That's why I've always hated rollback netcode. Street Fighter 6 undoubtedly still has the best netcode of any fighting game I've ever played. I don't want to play this off like I'm really upset with the game. Tonight, I just kind of started to notice the 2 matches today that I played at the low milliseconds, you know, the teens, were actually hard to play. And I was like, that's not good. Why is it dropping so much? Anyway, entire first hour was a travesty. I was completely covered in sweat. I was pissed off, swearing like a sailor. I told everyone, I got to stop and reassess. I can't keep playing like this, or else there's no point in playing tonight. So basically, I took a break. I talked with the audience. I took a bathroom break, and I came back for the second hour, and I reapplied myself, and I cooled down. I actually pumped up my air conditioner like all the way, so it's really cool in here now. And I started winning. And then I started remembering how to play against Honda, against what's her name? Marisa. I think those are easier matchups. I think Honda, Marisa, and those kind of characters are easy matchups for Luke. I think that his hardest matchups, as you would expect, are the matchups with people who have really good normals, who can hang with him from mid-screen and can stuff a lot of his attempts to hit them or poke, you know. So after about, that first hour, the second hour, it was a little bit hit or miss, and then all of a sudden I started going again on streaks and winning, and by the end of the night, even though I know for a fact, because that first hour was such a disaster, I know that I lost way more than I won tonight. In the I say a little late, so I say probably in the 2.5 hours I played, I'm going to assume I won 25 matches and lost like 40. I'm serious. That's what I think it'll be, and I'm curious. Obviously, people count the wins and losses, and I'll let you know when I have that. Maybe tomorrow I'll have that for you. I know I did terrible that first hour. It ruined me. It tanked me. But I recovered, and by the end of the night, I was winning sets, and I was like, oh, this is good. And I'm almost positive I got all my points back, because I think I started the night with like 19,300, 19,400 points. At the end of the night, I went all the way back up to 19,435, and I'm back at diamond again. So it's good. I earned the points. I got back up to where I was, but I know I lost a ridiculous amount. And it's like, for a character like Luke, I like the character, but I feel like, number one, he's a little harder to play than, say, Lily or Zangief when it comes to inputs. He's more input specific. Lily and Zangief for simple inputs, but man, you got to be good timing to get the hits in. With Luke, it's like he's got basically a ton of things that are great high priority, so you don't have to time it as well as the other two that I use, but man, you need a lot of good input. For example, he needs to drive rush a ton, and half the time tonight I'm like, drive rush, he won't do it. I'm like, why not? So here's the good news. On Monday, they're changing Street Fighter 6. They're adding a different way to drive rush. It's now 2 buttons instead of dashing with the joystick. I think this is going to help my game a lot with characters like Luke. I think with Luke, I'm going to be able to easily be doing the drive rushes now that I've been trying to do all along, and I should be able to get used to doing them so consistently that it's so easy to do that now I can practice on combos, muscle memory, even mix-ups after the drive rush, which I haven't done yet because I've just been trying to get the drive rush to come out, so I'm just immediately doing the next move just in case, you see? So we'll see what happens when they change the game on Monday. But you couldn't have a bigger difference between 2 streams. The Lily stream, constant wins, leveled her up like crazy, positivity and fun. The Luke stream, the entire first hour was toxic frustration. And then I kind of stepped away, calmed down, took a break, came back, reapplied myself, and for about an hour and 20 minutes, I went back and started getting wins again, and then I got all my points back that I had lost. So that's the good news, but I want to keep playing with Luke, but this is going to be the problem. Once these characters start hitting diamond, all right, if I'm not consistently using these characters, I'm going to get rusty. Not having used Luke in a week and then trying to go back and use him tonight was a bad idea. What I should have done is I should have taken Luke and put like 40 minutes, really, to go on into casual play, just practiced and got some combos down, and then eased myself back into diamond. It shouldn't have been me going right to diamond and losing for an hour because I haven't played this character in a week. This is the pitfalls of doing variety for you guys. Since I'm using so many characters, Blanca, Zangief, Lily, Luke, trying out Ryu, trying out Dalsim, right? Who else? I'm trying to think who else recently I've used that I've done pretty decently with. I can't even think of off the top of my head right now. But, trying all those characters, what's happened is I now have a wide knowledge of all those characters I've used, but if I don't keep using them, I'm going to, fail. And with Luke, I only had one day under my belt. With Lily, Zangief, and Blanca, I played with them a lot. So I kind of know a lot about them, and I feel way more comfortable than, say, with Luke, who I just started using a week ago, and I, like, forgot it all, and I had to relearn it all real fast tonight. So apologies for that. First hour is very, very toxic and very full of rage, but after that, I recovered. And after I recovered, it got much better. So I hope you enjoy. I would say the Lily videos are outstanding today. Give them a look. They're just as good as the Zangief videos from the other night. You know, the Luke not so much until maybe like the last hour, half hour. Then I start to get back into the rhythm and win again. And I had some really good matchups after that. And by the way, by the end of the night, like I said, I learned that level 3 corner combo, which is really good that I did, because now I can use that all the time. That's going to be, like, super useful. So good stuff. Overall, thank you guys for a great Street Fighter Friday. Tomorrow is the opposite. Tomorrow we've got Final Fantasy 16 on the first stream, and we are in the midst of heading into a major story development, so that should be fun. And then on the late stream, we've got the premiere of GTA 5. Now, here's the thing. I need your help. Please comment on this video and let me know if you know anyone who's played GTA 5 recently on YouTube. I don't know if I can leave the music on or not. Someone had said there is a streamer-friendly mode. If there is, I'm going to try to enable that in the game. But I really need to see, because I don't want to have this playthrough blocked or muted, and I also don't want to have the stream shut down. If you haven't noticed, sometimes when I do DSP React, my DSP, which is the internet show, sometimes the stream gets shut down, because if it detects copyrighted content, it shuts it down. Now, what if I'm driving around in a car doing a mission in GTA, music's playing on the radio, and it detects it, it'll shut my whole stream down. Obviously, I don't want that to happen. So I'm hoping for the best, hoping that doesn't happen, and I'm hoping that we can actually adjust here, and it'll work tomorrow night. So tomorrow, Final Fantasy 16 on the first stream, and the premiere of GTA 5, the first time playing it in a decade, on the late stream, the Xbox, hopefully the Xbox Series X version. I hope. I got the one version, but I don't know if the Series X version is in there or not. But it should be fun, all right? So that's good. I'm not playing Street Fighter again until Monday. On Monday, we're doing Rashid all day. So if you like Street Fighter 6, Rashid all day long on Monday, plus the new Drive Rush input, which should be good. So I hope you'll join me for that, all right, everyone? Thank you so very much. Please have a good evening. Enjoy the beautiful Friday night. And I'll see you all tomorrow for a fun day of variety on DSP Gaming. All right? Peace out. Later.